Think about the worst things that you think could happen at Disney World. We're going to cover those today, but I'm going to teach you how to avoid them. I'm going to take away the pain. I'm going to make it easy for you to have the best time ever. Let's start off with the first nightmare. You get to the park, you think everything's cool, and then boom, it's just super crowded, people everywhere, elbow to elbow, strollers bumping into you. It could lead to you just wanting to throw your hands up and give up. Long lines, lots of people. How do you avoid it? First off, don't come on the weekend. Don't come on Saturday. Don't come on Sunday. Don't come on Monday. You would think Monday would be okay, but most people starting their trip, they start their trip on Monday. So don't come on Monday. Come on Tuesday. Come on Wednesday. Come on Thursday. Come on Friday. But don't come in the summer. Don't come during spring break. Don't ever come here at Christmas. But come here when it's the off season. The off season is not Christmas, not spring break, not the summer, not Thanksgiving, not President's Day weekend. Just probably the second or third week of January. I was here, there was no one here. That's the best way to avoid it, but if you can't, I'll give you some other tips. So a good idea to do is to rope drop. That means get here right before the park opens. Like if the park opens at 8, get here at 7. Be ready to go, have a plan. Think, okay, what's the busiest ride? What's the ride I want to go on most? Is it Tron? Is it Tiana? Is it Small World? It could be Peter Pan. Whatever you think is the best ride that you want to get on, just run to that ride. Figure out where it is on the map if you're not sure, and then go to that ride. And go to that ride immediately. That tip is when it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just leave. Get out of here. Don't stay here because there's going to be more and more people coming. And if you got here at rope drop, leave it too. Go take a break. Go to a hotel. If you don't have a hotel, just go down to one of the resorts. Go over to Contemporary Resort. Go take a walk to the Polynesian, get some ice cream. That's going to be the best thing. And then come back about 6 o'clock. A lot of people would have left. They're all wanting to go to the parade and the fireworks and all that. Take advantage of that. Now you can go on the rides that you want to go on. Tonight the park's open until 11. A lot of people that have been here since rope drop are going to go home. Sometimes it's a 5-minute wait for rides that had a 50-minute wait. So that's the big tip there. Disney Magic is priceless until you check your bank account. It might start off slow with a few snacks, maybe a couple of souvenirs, maybe even you buy a lightning lane pass. But by the end of the trip, you spent way more than you ever expected between the park tickets and the food, all that limited edition stuff, maybe some special evening things like tonight's extra magic hours out here. How do you avoid overspending while still enjoying the magic? Well, the key is don't get here and start to try to budget because you're not going to want to. Set a realistic spending limit for your trip. Factor in everything, the tickets, the food. Now you might think you're going to bring in food all the time, but then you're going to start eating the Disney food and you're going to want it. So make sure you can know how much you actually can spend before you come out here.
I don't get it.
If you're traveling with your family, try to discuss a budget and make sure everyone's on the same page because once they get here, believe me, everybody's going to want everything. A great way to stick to the budget that I think is getting some Disney gift cards. So get those at Target, Sam's Club, or Costco. It prevents your impulse buys because you say, look, we got a Disney gift card. It's $100 today. That's all we got. When it's gone, it's gone. Don't bring anything else. Get a bag like one of these guys and put your own snacks in it. That way you're not buying a $5 Powerade and a $7 hot dog. You can get a loaf of bread and make a tuna sandwich. My wife makes them. They're great. And it's a great way to avoid spending too much.
Bring your own snacks and drinks. Disney food is amazing, but it adds up fast. A simple way to cut costs is to bring your own snacks and refillable water bottles. You're allowed to bring food into the park, so packing some granola bars, some fruit, sandwiches can help you save on those expensive quick service meals.
So the best things you can do is to purchase your souvenirs at the end of the day. Like walk around the shop, take a look at everything, see what's good. But then really don't buy anything until the last day of your trip. Be like, oh, you know, I really like this Mickey Mouse pillow. I really want to pick up this fanny pack. I want to get that shirt. That's all great, but don't do any of that until the last day of the trip. Put like 2 hours into it and then be like, okay, we're going to buy everything that we need the last 2 hours of the trip. And if you do that, you keep the spending under control. If you're coming from a colder climate, not used to the really hot Florida sun, that can really get to you. So you got to drink a lot of water. You got to dress in layers. Sometimes it could be cold in the morning and then all of a sudden it gets blistering hot. In the winter, you would think Florida, oh, it's a sunshine state. Like as I'm filming this, it's sunny, but it's cold today. You can see people wearing Some people are wearing long sleeve shirts. Some people are wearing shorts and a t-shirt because somebody's coming from Wisconsin. Someone else is coming from Florida. So it kind of depends on what you're used to and where you're coming from. So make sure that you know the weather can change, especially in the summertime. Like in the summertime around 3 o'clock, it starts to rain for about 2 hours. When that happens, everybody leaves because they're worried. They all go buy an expensive poncho, then they want to go because they're hot and wet and sticky. Just wait it out. 2 hours, go on some rides, have some fun. Most of the rides are open. Bring your poncho in your pack. Buy it at Target or Walmart beforehand. Don't buy it here ever, ever, ever. And then they're all going to go. You're going to be semi-dry. And then just go and have fun. The crowd is going to leave. You are going to be smart and outsmart it. Now, sometimes you got a ride that you really, really want to go on. Maybe it's Seven Dwarfs Mine Ride, like that one up there, right? But the ride could be down, especially if you come during these non-peak times. Like as I record this, Cali River Rapids is down. Tiana is down. There's tons of rides that are closed for maintenance. Donald Duck's boat ride in Mexico is down at the moment. That could be sad if you're wanting to go on Grand Fiesta Tour and you've got a once-in-a-lifetime or a once-a-year Disney World vacation planned. You're not going on Donald Duck's boat ride. You're not going on Tiana. So make sure you check the My Disney Experience app. Check with the Disney website. They'll tell you when things are refurbishing. And that usually happens during these off-peak seasons. So you come here to avoid the crowd. You may not get on that ride. But just know that coming in. And also rides just break down. Like today, Tiana's down. Why? I don't know. It was up the other day when I was here, and now today it's down the whole day. But I knew that because I checked the My Disney Experience app before I came in, so I knew kind of what to expect. All right, the other thing is look around. There's crowds everywhere. You could have your kid with you. You could have other members of your family with you. And all of a sudden you turn around, there's fireworks going on, there's a character. People are everywhere. And you lose your kid, you lose your party, you don't know where they are. What are you going to do? Are you going to freak out and start yelling little Timmy's name? Or are you going to have a plan? You're going to be smart. Now, I say this, like my wife knows that if I can't find her, that she can't find me, or we're going to meet up, we always meet over here, right over there, where that kind of castle kind of area is in the middle of Fantasyland. It's easy to get to, and it's our little plan, right? You guys can have a plan. If you say meet in front of the castle, because you can see the castle from everywhere, guess what? Everybody else's plan is meet in front of the castle. So how about don't meet in front of the castle? Like maybe meet in front of the Sword and the Stone. Meet in front of Mickey's PhilharMagic. Meet in front of something that's not going to be super crowded. The other things you got to think about is if you want to eat at, say, Space 220, you want to eat at the restaurant with the fishes, you want to eat at the one of the fancy Epcot restaurants, you want to eat at the Be Our Guest restaurant, you're going to need a reservation. If you got a hotel room, you can do that 60 days in advance, but if not, most of the time these reservations get canceled. And so just look and see if you can join a walk-up list or just keep refreshing it on the day. If you didn't make a reservation, don't really worry about it. If you walk over there, they're going to probably say no. But if you join the walk-up list, that means someone canceled. That happens all the time. It's super easy to figure out.
The other thing to do is take a picture of where you park. Put that row number, put the name. It could be Peter Pan, it could be Rapunzel, it could be Simba. Wherever you are parking, put the name of where you're parking. Put the place where you're parking, like say Magic Kingdom, and then put the row number. If you don't, you could be running through the parking lot looking for your car in pouring rain, in the cold, in the extreme heat. Your family's tired, everyone's upset. You want to get to that car. Make sure you write down where you parked. Take a picture if you have to.
All right, everybody, don't forget we got 2 live streams happening every day. One of them is a ride stream, one of them is a show stream. 24 hours. 7 days a week. Don't miss it. Stay right here. Subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you next time on Always Disney World.